the stream. So that's welcome to the podcast. It's the second one, and I'm here with Start, Zach, and Alice. So yeah,
Hello.
can actually hear them this time. So yeah, all right. We'll get the scene switched here, and yeah, there you go. Now you can see Star and all of his gloriousness with that Frank's hat on. So, Star, you give us a little background on Frank's.
Listen, we're the best restaurant in a small town, which isn't hard, but we're the best, so that's all that matters. Um, I recommend only like once or twice a week, if that. Like, don't come there every day; it's not worth it. Yeah, we got some good wings. That's about it, really. Burgers are good.
All right, there you have it.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, Zach does not have a face cam, neither do I, and Alice is being shy. So, but
Actually, I'm not on my phone. I'm on my computer.
well, that makes sense. All right. Anyway, let's get into today's first topic, and probably one of the only ones for this podcast. Uh, the upcoming campaign. They released the rules and regulations for the upcoming campaign. For those of you who don't know, the upcoming campaign is the 11th to the 25th, which is a little bit misleading because for people who may not know, the last day of battles would be on the 24th of January. So, yeah. Before we get into some of the rules, what are you guys' thoughts on campaign and maybe in the past? What's you guys have encountered?
I love campaign. I mean, that's really all I can say. I love campaign.
I mean,
It's
I love the
toxic, but it's good.
campaign, I love the aspects and everything, but for me, I just think this campaign might be a little bit too hype up because some people are saying that the new tier 10 medium, oh, it's gonna be good. Other people are saying, oh, it's gonna be shit, and it's just, I don't really know how to feel about it, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. The tier 10, it looks like a worse Progetto in my mind. Just from the preliminary stats and stuff that I've seen. Gameplay wise, it could be very different, but the turret doesn't look as strong as it isn't as strong as it seems it should be. And I don't know. I'm glad that they added a new tank in. Don't get me wrong, it gives me something to go for since I have all of the reward tanks from the campaigns already. But other than that, yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, Star just posted it in the group chat there. The Renaissance rules and regulations.
Yeah, I haven't actually looked at it yet, so I mean, I know they took the chieftain out
Yeah,
and they added the new Italian or whatever.
yeah. So that's the thing. The chieftain is not in the reward selection for this year. As to why they did that, I'm not sure. Um, but you could probably see a lot of 907 selections. But it's already a pretty popular tank. A lot of people already have it. So maybe people with alt accounts are gonna end up getting it. But yeah. So yeah, Zach, what are your thoughts?
I like how they removed the chieftain.
Yeah, yeah.
They definitely needed to do that. Um, Other than that, like the new tank has potential, but at the same time, it doesn't. It's just the worst prog, but we won't know until people actually start playing it. We won't know if it'll be part of the new meta or not. Um, Other than that, another typical campaign where people hang themselves to get a tank
Well,
that
that's
aren't as
kind of
skilled.
aggressive there. Here we are on
Okay,
Twitch. You gotta
okay,
calm
wait.
down there,
No,
buddy.
let me rephrase it. People who are not as skilled as others have a very excruciating and difficult time to acquire said vehicles.
Yeah,
But other than that, I'm assuming this campaign's going to turn out better than the past two,
yeah,
just because of new tank. Most
yeah.
people come back from the game for it, so
Yeah, there's some more stuff we'll get to in just a second that I've been told. But yeah. like you said, no, we're not gonna really know how good the tank is until people start playing it and we see it if it's in the meta or not. Um, let's be honest, Clan Wars meta is kind of boring these days. 907s, chieftains, 279s, artillery, EBRs. That's pretty much what it is. You don't really see much more. Maybe a 277 here and there, or like 60 TPs occasionally, E100s, but it's mostly the same 3 to 4 tanks being played every single game.
Yeah, it also gets boring just seeing the same 4 tank sets over and over again.
Yeah, it's boring to play the same tanks over and over again too. Like it's crossed my mind in the past to just sell my 907 or my chieftain or both of them because it's just like that's all you ever get asked to play, right? So
I liked how a couple years ago the meta was E100s, E5s, and IS7s.
Bruh, those were the days.
Those are the days. It actually brought somewhat joy because you could have also brought, let's just say, patents. You could have brought 62s. You could have brought 430s at the time. Could have brought anything. It really didn't matter. Now it's slowly you go into a clan wars. You're like, okay, they're gonna have 279. They're gonna have 260s. They're gonna have chieftains, 9-0s, EBRs, CGs, or 261s.
yeah,
Like you already know what they're gonna be.
yeah,
And to be quite honest, it's fun playing the first couple, like the first month of Clan Wars, but after that, it just sucks because you play the same stuff over and over again.
yeah, and really after that, all it really comes down to is how many of what tank has been brought. You know.
Yeah, it's like Himmels, right? Himmels used to be IS7s and E100s. Now it's just straight one EBR and 14 chieftains. That's literally how Himmels is played.
Well, I mean, it can be played differently, but yeah, I've seen it
The
played that way.
most top clans are on that same meta. If you go on to the lower skill clans, it's E100s, E3s, mice.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. But yeah, I don't know. This campaign is going to be different a little bit. I'm going to say. I will say to everybody out there, play winter campaigns. Winter campaigns coming up for the coming years. You're going to definitely want to play them. Other than that, we'll see. But yeah. All right, let's get on to some of the rules and regulations and the changes that have been kind of made and stuff like that. So yeah, taking a look at the sheet here. Just a big one that I know without looking at the sheet is that the number of vehicles has been increased to 3150, which is actually quite a decent amount for the NA server, especially at this point in time, because of how the server health is and how it's been slowly degrading over the years. So,
Wait, that's how many people they're allowing to get tanks?
yep, 3150.
Oh wow, dude.
Yeah, it's quite a large number. I think was the last campaign it was 2500, 2400, something like that.
I think it's like 2,500.
I think they started at like 22 and they jumped it up because they had like problems or something.
I don't
Oh, it was
remember.
delayed. It was like delayed a week or something.
Yeah. But yeah, the number of tanks is increasing, so that's good for everybody to hear. Obviously, another big change is that the chieftain, we said it earlier, the chieftain's not in the reward selection for this coming campaign. So we'll see. If you don't feel like playing, 10 hours a night, uh, as obviously if you're not in like a clan that's gonna easily get you a tank in like 5 to 20 battles, you're going to be playing for 10 hours plus a night. You know what I mean? If you need all of those battles to get the tank, if you're going to be playing hundreds of battles, you're going to be playing for a really long time. So, if you wanted a chieftain and that's the only tank you wanted, probably not the campaign for you. But I still suggest playing it anyway as much as you can or as much as you want to. Just get experience going in there. And because it helps everybody, it helps the clan health. You have experience playing in a campaign, you know what it's like. That way, the next time you go to a clan and you like there is a chieftain on, you're gonna be like, yeah, I know what I'm doing, right? Nobody likes somebody who goes in there just like, oh, I have no clue what I'm doing, right? Because it takes up the caller's time campaign. Like obviously, if you go in before campaign and you talk to somebody and be like, "Hey, what's this?" or "What's gonna go on?" or you can get it explained to you before campaign. It's obviously better. But like, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Oh, you talking like just like playing campaign?
Yeah, pretty much
I
importance
mean,
of playing campaign.
like campaign, like if you're in like a big clan and like you're not the best in the big clan, like you're gonna sit. But like it's still a learning experience for me. Like when I first did campaign, like I sat on the bench and like I played like a couple battles, but like I still learned something. Like if you've never done campaign before, like it's really nice to just go in there and at least get the experience. Like if you're just gonna be able to play a few times a night and you don't like plan on getting a tank, I still say show up and like at least try. Because I mean, you get bonds, you get like credits, crew members, camo, like, and like it's not really hard. Like like you just experience is big.
Uh, so, only thing I gotta say about all this is, if you're gonna play the campaign, I say grind credits. Just grind credits, grind credits, grind credits. You'll be losing a lot of credits too, so that's
Yeah,
one big thing about the campaign.
that's another thing about campaigns. Yeah, good point, Alice. Is you're going to want to need to have at least 5 million credits, and you're gonna have to be constantly grinding as well. So like, Clan Wars takes a lot of credits. You're firing gold. You're running, food. You're running large repair kits and stuff like that. So like, you need a ton of credits because by the end of the campaign, especially if you're a clan that's not particularly known as being a top clan, you're gonna end up playing 100 plus battles, and that really costs a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. I would say like honestly, like if it was me, I'd grind like 10, 15 mil, just because like I mean like if you're in a top clan, you win all the time. Like you won't have to, because you get more fame points. But like if you're having to run like 20 battles a day or whatever, you're gonna want a lot of credits.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
But I mean, I guess that's just great. Like with the Christmas event, like still going on, you got time to grind credits and stuff.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The campaign doesn't start until the day that the Christmas event is supposed to end. So, like, that's pretty good. And I think the bonuses carry on a little bit afterwards as well.
I
So,
think so.
for the first couple days of the campaign, you're gonna have a, a credit bonus going into them. So it's not really that bad. Um, After that, it's gonna be a little bit tougher, but you should be able to get through it if you have a decent amount of credits stocked up. All
Yeah,
right.
I will say what's cool, like campaign, um, like every other clan wars, like you get gold and shit, but like not only can you get like a reward tank, but you can get like those like tier sevens you can build. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I like that change. This is the ability to build tanks. The tier sevens, tier eights, and get those as well.
When you're ready, take Toby's down.
You're fucking rude as shit.
Oh my god, what? What was that?
That was my dumbass sister.
Ooh.
I
Oof.
completely lost my train of thought now, but apparently I have food, so I guess that's okay. But
I was talking about like building the tier 7 and 8 tanks.
oh yeah, yeah. I liked that change. I really did. It gives you the opportunity, even if you're not gonna, get a reward tank, you're still gonna get something out of the campaign. So, and even like the bond shop, for like with the at the end of the campaign. I'm not talking like the bond shop where you buy the equipment or you can buy the tanks in there. I'm talking like the one where you can use your your fame to buy bonds or gold or is it gold? You can get gold? No,
I don't think so. I think you get like female crews.
credits. It was
You
credits.
get credits, styles, personal reserves, emblems and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So like that's really big too. I like that. I don't know, Zach. You've been pretty quiet. Let's get you okay, bud?
I'm just doing multitasking things.
Oh, I see. Multitasking. Meaning that
Pe-
he only
People
has one hand
messaging me.
free.
Oof.
No, people messaging me in Discord.
Okay.
It's like every 5 minutes I keep getting a ping, so it's just like, okay, who's pinging me and for what this time?
What are you doing, Zach? What are you doing, Zach? Zach? What are you doing, Zach? Zach?
What?
Oh, no, I was just like simulating your messages. But yeah, I get back on track here with the changes to the campaign. So they have a dedicated section on the Renaissance event regulations here, changes as compared to previous events. So some of the experimental module parameters have been changed, which means that they might not apply as big of a boost, or maybe even a bigger boost to your vehicle. It's going to be interesting to see. I think they still have the same number of uses, which would be, I think it's 3 per boost, right? 3 per module. Other than that, the initial 15 research points, this is really for more of the people that run the map. So, like, the 15 research points that you would get in the past, you no longer get those. Partial investment has also been revised. Application for landing auction of the elite front bonus has been added to the basic and advanced front provinces. Application for landing auction to the advanced front bonus has been reduced. The playing field for basic and advanced fronts has been increased by 20%, so that's actually pretty big. So instead of 16 teams, is it 16 or is it 8? It's 16. Yeah, 16 teams. You're gonna get 20, or they're about 19, something like that. 18 maybe, I don't know, but it's gonna be more than usual. The cost of technologies and a number of their purchases from the lab underwent changes. The pool of tier 10 reward vehicles and vehicles in the workshop has changed. We talked about that already. And the pool of rewards for personal fame points has been revised. So that means they're changing up some of the rewards. Maybe we might not get female crew members or whatever, but we'll find out. Or the number of female crew members might go down. But yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think of the changes?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's cool to like swap it up every now and then. I wish are they still offering like digital camo? Because like I'm looking, like I see the styles they offer, but like
Yeah, I'm not exactly too sure on that. As usual in previous campaigns, there is no gold. You do not earn gold for being on the map. You get it at the end of the event, based on where you placed. If you placed in enough to get gold. There are no revolts. Battles are 15v15. Fog of War is on. Battles are 15 minutes. No basic stuff. Access to the advanced elite fronts is limited. Same with past campaigns. So looks like a lot of it is the same. Battle shift of 15 minutes is on, so that means staggered battles is on. Yeah. So
so. Real question: why is the 121B and the M60 still an option to be picked?
I don't know. Maybe they're less. They are less popular than the other tanks. Really, the only people that have them are the people who really wanted them for some strange reason, or the people who had all the other rewards already.
But like they're offered in the game, like in-game store for bonds. Why are you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. A good question. That's actually I don't know. Maybe they'll tell us in the future, but yeah. The workshop tanks that you get this time around, IS-2M, M56 Scorpion, IS-5, and Chieftain T-95. I'm probably gonna pick up the Chieftain, to be honest, because the other ones I really don't like, and I've already had the IS-5, so I don't know. What are you guys gonna get?
I mean, I've got the Scorpion, the IS-2. Like, I'm pretty sure they sell it every now and then. And the IS-5 is you can get for bond. So Chieftain's really the only thing you can't like get your hands on except for this event.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm getting it as well. So, but Alice, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I kind of agree with why everything's in like these two tanks are in the shop still, and also being able to reward tanks. But also, I haven't read much on the changes about like investments or anything else. But that seems really interesting actually. How this is gonna go this campaign.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the campaign should be a lot. It should be pretty smooth. I think. Obviously, there's a number of clans, new clans, old clans, clans that came back. Um, yeah, Mahu. Banana's running their map, so I expect them to place kind of high. Top 3. I don't expect them to be first. I think Cracked is probably going to end up first in this campaign
Give up second.
and give up
Uh,
second.
I think
Aster third, I would assume, because Aster can still clap Mahu. I
yeah,
don't
that's
know
what I was
who's
gonna
running
say too.
Aster's map, but
See, that's
but
the
how they've
thing.
been playing advances, I can put them third.
Yeah, it's
Um,
really investment.
with
See,
Mahu, I said it'd be top five, but I want to say it'd be top three. And I'm saying this only because, well, I feel like a lot of Mahu top players that were there left already, or just dead. Like the other day, I saw their already main tester is now in cracked.
Yeah,
yeah,
There,
so they
there.
lost one of their A team arties.
There's no way they're gonna be top three. A lot, like I said, a lot of their good players left. Well, or at least their top A competitive team is not there anymore.
yeah, and that's something that happens every now and then. It's about time that the server shakes up like this. Mahu's been at the
Mhm.
top for a pretty long time.
Mhm.
And the clan shuffling around has gotten to a point where, yeah, it's probably time. Uh, yeah, but another clan that came back, NHF came back, so we'll see how that works. Me and Alice are a part of NHF, so see how far we can go. Yeah, top 10 for NHF, I would say, maybe somewhere around sixth. Really
Yeah.
depends on how our map is ran and how well that is. Um, we can run 2 advanced teams at night, so like I don't expect us to have trouble fielding. And plus, with the new tank and stuff for the campaign, a lot of people are going to be playing, so might even end up picking up more people before the start of the campaign. So it's actually pretty good. Um, this is actually a really good time for other clans too. Since players are going to be coming back specifically for the new tank that was released, even if it's bad, it's something for them to get right. So it's going to bring a lot of players back for campaign. Campaign time usually brings a lot of players back anyway. So I don't know. I do not know. We'll see how many come back and if the player base is actually. Maybe that's why they actually upped the number of tanks. Maybe they're expecting a larger turnout than usual.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, plus like 1,000 more people can get tanks. So like, I'm sure a lot more people is gonna actually try because like before, like you see like 2,000, like you get all depressed about it. But now that like 3,000, that's a whole nother like 1,000 people. So
That also means, depending on how many people come back with how many newer clans, I could realistically see the cutoff still being the same as last year's. Just because you're gonna have people gunning for that new tank, so they're gonna get maximum points.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing is like don't stress. Don't stress over the campaign. Like if you're stressing too much, you obviously need a break. Like the campaign, like the reward tank, it's not worth it. It's not worth like a ton of stress, dude.
shoot, I don't know about it, bro.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know about it, man.
I mean, for me, it's not worth it because I have all the other reward tanks, so it wouldn't really matter. But like,
I would say if you've already got like one reward tank, I wouldn't stress over it. But like, if you haven't got a reward tank yet, and like you're a purple player, like I would like
Like
yeah,
what the fuck is you doing at that point?
get your head out your ass, bro, and like get a tank.
yeah, exactly. If you're a purple player, you're good enough to get into a clan that can get you a tank in 50 or less battles. So
Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm saying like I would stress like if you're a purple player and like you're not like close to getting a tank, like you need to just like I don't know. I don't even have a comment for that. Like,
Just get on your shit and play. If you're a purple player that's looking for a clan or needs a different clan, hey, NHF is looking for players. Other than that, you can go to the forums. There's a lot of clans recruiting on there. Or just talk to people. I'm pretty sure you'll find out place to go. Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm expecting, I don't know, probably around concurrent player base, 30,000 for campaign. Probably about the number that's going to end up happening. Which is higher than what it is now. I think it's higher than what it was last campaign as well. So, we'll see. So you guys, placing wise, think that crack first, give up second.
I gotta give up first, honestly. Like, cause like the way they just manhandle everybody. Like, except for Astra, like it's always like kind of close. Which, I mean, I understand like some Astra people went to cracked, and you got the old shy guys going to cracked, but give up's just good.
Yeah,
I think it'll be close, but I feel like give up will win. I think they'll be number one.
yeah. I don't know. I have crack number one, give up second, and third. I don't know. Mahu is really efficient with how they run the map, so they're gonna be third or fourth, I think. So that's like my top 3/4. As far as that goes, some clans to watch out for.
I know.
Obviously, fuck, I can't focus.
Shut up. Let me grab his food.
I don't know. I'm doing something. I'm literally in the middle of something.
Oh well.
Here we go.
I feel like Astra be third.
Oh, she fucking let the cat in my room too. Oh my god, dude! Like, I don't even know. I don't know. I really don't. Like, why is she just comes in here and fucking? Why are you in here, cat? Yeah, I know, meow. Yes. Uh. Okay. Anyway, getting back on track. The I don't know. Like Teach, if they're running, I would expect a strong showing from them. Um, NHF obviously expect a strong showing. Senpai's fallen off. I
I don't expect Senpai
maybe top 10, maybe
No,
top
I
10.
don't. I don't see. I could see maybe top 25. You got to be real. They have one team running. They're only able to field one team. So
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that ends up going. But Goons
the,
maybe they'll
the
do
Goons,
all right this time. FaZe will
yeah,
probably do okay.
Phase I could see
What
being
about
top
Load?
10. Load I could probably see being top 15, not top 20. Yujo's guaranteed top 10, not top 5. I don't believe, even though I'm part of Yujo. I want to see them do better, but let's be real. You got cracked, you got Aster, you got give up, all
Exactly.
with
And
fantastic
with
18s.
with Yujo's elo, they're gonna end up facing them a majority of the time. First game.
It
So
doesn't mean that Yujo could pull something out and get top 5. I don't see it realistic. I could see realistic top 10 easy.
yeah, that's kind of along the lines of what I'm thinking as well. This fucking cat, dude.
This fucking cat, dude.
But yeah,
What about Teach, man? What do y'all think about Teach?
I mean
They've
they'll
lost
finish
players
well.
over the time.
Didn't
Can they possibly make something out of it? Yes. Do I see something happening? Possibly. I'm gonna favor the side of probably not. They'll probably end up, like I said, top 15, top 20.
Another interesting thing is I don't know if Sega's still around or if they imploded or what happened to them, but it'd be interesting to see if they are still around where they're gonna place because they lost a bunch of their good players to cracked. So pretty interesting. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go and put this cat in the hallway.
Gotcha. Yeah, like I'm looking at the Alley of Fame from like last year, and Give Up still got number one even with Chai being a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I think I mean obviously it's not Chai. Like they have different players. You got like more players, better players, but like Give Up still like took games from Chai. So
Well, Chai is now cracked, so
yeah, yeah.
even if Violet doesn't throw cracked campaign like they did last time, I could see them being number one. I could see Give Up being two, if not one. Though cracked and Give Up all contest one and two.
Yeah.
Aster
See,
easy third.
I haven't seen like Give Up and Cracked I haven't seen like 1v1 and like advances yet. So like I don't know you know I assume it'd be like games from last year like Chai versus Give Up.
Who
I
knows? We
mean,
can also have Aster pull into the picture and take number one somehow.
Yeah.
player skill
We can
wise,
never know.
I
I
think Cracked
mean,
has the edge. Calling wise, I think Give Up has the edge. So
um,
we'll
yeah, like
see.
I said, I really think Aster has a big chance being number one too. Because I've been watching some advances lately between Crack and Aster, and it's getting really close between both Crack and Aster. It
Yeah.
really is.
You got
Yeah,
OP calling for Cracked, and you got Kabali calling for Aster.
And Kabali is a really good caller.
Yeah. Even though people give him shit, that man knows his shit. So
yeah,
like this campaign's gonna be interesting to watch to see who actually takes number one for it.
yeah. I mean, Aster could be the dark horse number one. So like in my mind, the competition in NA server is a lot better than what it was last campaign or even a couple campaigns before that. I
Mahu
think
doesn't hold Supreme anymore,
yeah. I think there's a lot more like higher end clans that could fight for the first position as
which
opposed
also
to
brings fun into the game.
yeah, exactly. Like Aster, Give Up, Cracked. They could all fight for first. Um, Mahu maybe if they get their shit together might be able to make a run
Mahu's
at
been
some of
suffering.
them.
Yeah, Mahu's just been suffering from losses of their A team going to Cracked, Aster, Give Up. They've lost so many players over the between last campaign and this campaign that can they make first? Possibly. Realistically, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. In the competition at the middle ground has always been like the past couple years has always been. There's always been a lot of middle ground clans that could compete with each other for fifth through like 20th, right? So and in that and like in that spacing of fifth through 20th, that really what it really comes down to is how good is the person running your map, because the player skill within that grouping there is so similar that really anybody could take battles from anyone within that grouping.
I will say
Yeah.
though, the elite front will be more quote unquote fun, given that there's also more clans that will be contesting that front easily.
Yeah, we're not going to see 1 to 2 clan dominance over it, I don't think.
You won't see Mahu and Give Up just holding land and fucking everyone. You're gonna see Aster in the picture. You're gonna see Crack. You're gonna see Mahu. You're gonna see um
Is G still a thing?
Yujo, NHF,
G
all those
died.
people.
Most of the players in G went to Mahu.
I think NHF, if we have the right person calling and the A team playing, could take some games on the elite front. So we'll have to see what that's going on there, especially like against. I hate to pick on them, but Mahu is pretty weak at the moment, so I could see NHF pulling up a couple wins. Yujo the same thing. It just a lot of the mid tier clans. I could see them pulling off a couple wins against Mahu on the elite
Yeah.
front.
Well, like I said in group chat the other day, like we played a tourney against Maho. We beat them 15-5. It,
We've
but
also
team,
Citadel Aster and you, Joe, full Citadel. So I mean, anything can happen this campaign. So many players have shuffled clans that it's gonna be fun to see.
Yeah, and a lot of it's going to come down to the players coming back that were once like top tier good players. Are they not rusty for the campaign? Because you'll see, maybe they'll throw some battles early on in the campaign, but later on in the campaign they're going to start getting stronger. So, and a lot of that comes down to tactics too, and how the meta is going to change throughout the campaign because that always happens. Something happens where you get beat, your strats, you think they're good, and then you just can, change them over time of the campaign to where, once you get beat, the next time it's not going to happen, right? So,
right.
Yeah. And what Mahu has on their side is they've been doing this for years. They've been holding #1 for what, a good 4 years already. They know how to run their map. That's probably going to give them the leading edge in this campaign. Is that their map knowledge is pretty spot on.
yeah, Banana actually discovers a lot of problems with the map, and he's worked with Wargaming to fix them before. So Banana is very, very knowledgeable, and I believe he runs. I don't know if he'll run Senpai's map this campaign, but he is very knowledgeable when it comes to running the map, and I think he also helps other people if they ask him about it as well. Obviously, that's not me saying go ask Banana, but like you know he might help you if you have a question. But he's really, really knowledgeable about that stuff, and a lot of the times Mahu, when they place really high, it's because he knows what to do with their points, and he advises Perfect or whoever else is there to do this or do that, even when he's not there or is at work. So yeah, you're right. That is a big edge for them, is that they know pretty much exactly what they're doing with the map. But at this point, a lot of the other top clans, as long as they have somebody who's been around, will know almost the same things. So it really is just kind of a crapshoot for that #1 spot. But we'll see.
Yeah.
The more important things, Lightning and Damascus camo.
That's what's up.
That's why I'm trying to get this campaign. That and a VKK.
So I think the Damascus camo, this is the last time you're going to be able to obtain it. Or I can't remember if it was Damascus or Lightning. One of them, it's going to be the last time you're able to obtain it by placing at a certain position or higher, or a certain percentage or higher. So if you guys really want those camos, try your best to get them.
Also, a 3D style for the VK. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the 3D style for the VK I actually kind of want. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, and another thing is E versus NA after the campaign. So see what clans get to represent, and that should be pretty fun. But yeah, and overall campaign changes, clans, placings. It's gonna be fun. Campaign is always a fun time, even though it's stressful. There's always all the memes, my fame points, my
My fame
fame,
points.
but my fame. Oh my god! And the I need fame, put me in. I need fame, and people worrying about it on like literally the third day, dude. Yeah, I don't know. The campaign memes are gonna be spicy, so we'll see what ends up turning up. I can already see some memes about Mahu not doing as well as they have in the past, maybe. So we'll see. Yeah. All right. You guys are pretty quiet when I'm not trying to prompt questions from you guys or prompt answers. You guys just kind of like deer in the headlights.
Alright, so this Italian medium, bro, is it gonna be meta? Like, what's up?
I don't know. Let's go take a look at it. Let's
Also,
see.
what about the Italian heavies coming in? Like, are those gonna be meta after campaign?
Italian heavies might be. It really depends, because that 490 alpha and 3 shots isn't bad. Um, it's really, really going to depend on how the armor performs on the tank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see. Let's bring up the new tank from the campaign, the new reward. Just scrolling down to try and find it. Here we go. All right. There it is. Meet the tank. All right, so its main characteristics, it has a 400 alpha gun, so that's actually like it's pretty good. Average penetration 248, 320, and 60 millimeters on its HE. So pretty standard for I think 120 millimeters. The 320 is a bit low. Leads me to think that it has APCR, which I think it does. Pretty sure it does. 1900 hit points, so pretty much 140. Top speed of 55 and a reverse of 23. That 23 reverse is that's really fast for reverse speed. Gun characteristics, carries 60 shells. Its aim time is 2.8 seconds with a reload of 49.86 and a force. That's what really gets me, is the 4-second interclip time. You get 4 shells, but it's 4 seconds.
Basically, it's your fucking future 4 at that point.
Yeah, exactly. It's an auto reloader, but still, like...
That's probably what's gonna kill it.
Yeah, the 4 seconds is kinda, like, you can't go in there and burst down something. Like you can, like, with a Progetto. Right, that's why I said it's a worse Progetto. That's just pretty much what it is. Reload of almost 50 seconds. 9.6 for the last shell. 11.5 for the second last. 13.4 for the third last. And the first shell gets you 15.3. So, it's not very great. Not very great. It's a really long reload. Dispersion at 100 meters, 0.36. It's not bad. With equipment, you can get that down probably to 0.33. Gun depression, 9 degrees. That's actually pretty decent. Plus 15 for the elevation. Shell types. Its AP is 960 meters a second. It's kind of slow. APCR for its gold, 1200. That's alright. Not bad, not great. HE, 762. Slow as normal. So, yeah. Concealment is 11% when you're stationary, 2.3 when you're moving. No, when you're moving it's 11%. Stationary is 14.6. Signal range 745. Most tanks have that. Its base year range is actually pretty good. 400 meters. 400 meters. What do you guys think? 400 meters.
Base.
Yeah, on base.
That's actually good because you won't need to run optics. But I mean, realistically, if you're playing heavy, you shouldn't be running optics.
Well, it's a medium, but yes. 1900 hit points. The hull armor, pretty weak. 80 millimeters, 70 on the side. 70 will let you side scrape against things that are less than 152, or 150, I should say.
So you should be able to side scrape in theory against 277s on the cheats.
Yeah, you would need a 141 millimeter cannon to overmatch. The turret armor, 230 on the front, 80 on the side, 50 on the back. 230 is... it's kind of weak. There are weak spots on the turret. Engine power, 800. Specific power, 17.78. Traverse speed, 44. That's actually not bad, but not great. Top speed of 55. The specific power of 17 is not going to let it get there fast, but it'll reach it. So, yeah, that's pretty much what the tank is looking like. As far as how it's going to play,
We won't know how it will play until it actually gets into people's hands, gets put into some advances, and the metal will figure itself out then.
yeah.
It's
But
like the chieftain, right? People knew what you could have used on every map, not so much like every map.
yeah, yeah. And I don't know, playstyle wise, my first impression is it's gonna be kind of like a Basante, but a little different. I feel like it's gonna play very, very similar to a Basante. Just at tier 10. So that's my thoughts on it. I don't know, Star. What do you think just from the initial statistics?
I don't know, honestly. Like personally, I don't think even like the Basante is good. Like I think the idea of all of it is good, but like I don't know. I feel like if you don't, I don't know how to put it. Like I don't hit a lot of shots with my Basante, so I feel like the other Italians are going to be the same way. You know, I don't think the reward tank's going to be like the Prosciutto, and I don't think the heavies are going to be as accurate as the Basante. Like I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go down the line personally.
Yeah. I don't know, Alice. What do you think?
I mean, people say that especially the tier 10 Italian heavy, people say it's gonna be like the Cheatin, but I don't really think it will be. Uh, I just feel like it's not gonna be. It might be okay with tank at the same time. No, I'm not really interested in it to be honest.
I mean,
Cause like with
the only reason I'm getting the reward tank for the campaign is just so I have it, right? Because I have the other ones. Might as well get that one.
yeah, well, and with the medium, and with the medium tier 10 Italian, I don't know. It has a little bit longer reload than the Progetto, but at the same time,
It's got more
I
alpha, but the intercrypt clip is longer, so it has less potential as a tank than I don't know.
yeah. You know what'd be really interesting though with that tank?
What's up?
If they did the same thing with the Basante, is that while you're on reload and how you know that little mechanism as when you're between like interclip, if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
shoot a little bit earlier and it does something to reload.
It
It'd
might
be
end up
interesting.
doing that. Um, Also, I think the heavies will have it for sure,
Mhm.
but I'm not sure about the medium. That's a good point. Maybe the medium will have that. We'll just have to wait and see, obviously. But yeah, all right. I think that just about clears up pretty much everything.
What those new like the platoons? What y'all think about that? Y'all see that video?
Yeah, exactly.
New platoons.
A good point. I was just about to move on to that actually, since we're pretty much finished with the campaign stuff. But yeah, if you guys aren't aware, the common test should be up soon, or if it isn't already, it will be. And they have announced some changes and stuff for the common test server, mainly uh Platoon 2.0. So you guys want to give your impressions on Platoon 2.0?
Uh, the platoon thing, how you can sit there and auto search for a platoon mate. I mean, that's pretty cool and all, but at the same time, I feel like it's kind of almost like the same thing as you're in battles. You start inviting people while you're in battle for a platoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, but like at the same time, you don't want to play alone and you want to platoon with somebody and no one's online. Yeah, go ahead, go and search for somebody to platoon with. But if no one's online or how can I say it? It's a good invocation, but it's not at the same time because you be playing with people with different skill levels and everything else, and I think it just be a little irritating and frustrating.
Yeah. Well, I think what they're doing is the joinable platoons and battles. I don't think you're going to be able to get medals and stuff from that anymore. So I
Mhm.
think the way, if you want to do that, is you're going to have to use the new Platoon 2.0 mechanic that they're putting into the game. Also, my main concern is, are people really going to use it? Because, like, for the first little bit, streamers and stuff like that are going to use it for content. Obviously, YouTubers, they're going to use it for content. But, are people really going to use it?
I think it's gonna be a waste of time. Cause a, you know why I think it's gonna be a waste of time? When people platoon, they're still gonna sit there and platoon with their friends or the people in their contacts. It's a when people do that, they're gonna have more fun. Another thing is And I was watching a streamer the other day. I forget who it was. I think it was OP who I was watching. And he made a point about this too. When you're gonna sit there, you'll be playing with maybe the same 3 or 4 people all the time in your friends list. Because you're gonna when you sit there and play with the people you mainly play with all the time, it's because there's 2 things. You play with them all the time, and B, you guys have the same skill level. And I feel like yeah, it's gonna be the beginning. Everybody's gonna use it, but then everybody's gonna start reverting back to playing with people in their contacts or playing with their friends or people that they always platoon with because of that exact reason. People having the same skill level and you guys having the same like communication and winning battles, doing damage and everything else. I just feel like the Platoon 2.0 is gonna be kind of useless.
Yeah,
That's my big thoughts on it, and I don't know. I think it's kind of like not really a good implication to put in the game because
yeah.
everybody's just gonna sit there and platoon with whoever they want to platoon with.
I kind of agree with you. Who knows? Maybe it will take off. We'll have to see. But
Mhm.
I kind of hope it does. It'd be pretty cool if it does. But I don't know. Just initial thoughts on it. It I don't know. I see it maybe getting taken out of the game a year into the future because people aren't using it. I don't know. Star, what do you think?
I think I don't think like I think like I don't want to be mean, but like I think like bad players are gonna use it, like just to like try to meet new like bad people at the game like seem to be like more friendly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think they'll use it as a way to like make friends and stuff. I think it'll be good for a little bit, but then people will just stop using it and it'll just sit there like team battles and stuff did. I like the idea of it. Like, it's a cool idea, you know, but I don't think it's like if you want to platoon with someone, just usually just in like invites to your friends list or you're in a clan for a reason, you know. There's other ways to platoon with people other than just random people.
Yeah,
I'll be like to be honest, like when I platoon with people, I want to win more than 60% than I normally do solos. So if I'm platooning with people and they're constantly throwing, I don't enjoy platooning with them. That's why I platoon with literally a select few people.
yeah, exactly. And that's like another thing. The higher end players of WoT are just gonna be like, no, I'll play with my people that I know I can go in and win rate farm. 60, 70% uh win rate.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean,
But like I
everyone's like,
said, like I said though, that's what OP pointed out yesterday. Mainly is gonna be playing with the people of the same skill level, basically.
Yeah,
well, like the game's so like stat based now that like if you can't like, why would you platoon with a random person when you could platoon with your buddy that you know is gonna like help you get assistance or damage or whatever?
yeah,
Right.
And going on to
exactly.
the subject of stat based, like, yeah, I get it. This is a game, but like, you got people who play, CS:GO and Rainbow Six, for example, right? People play it for fun, like me, and then you got also people who play it for the competitive aspect. That's only me for WoT though.
Except the competitive in World of Tanks is not really here anymore. I mean, you have the major and minor league, but like full competitive's kind of gone from the
Yeah,
game.
nothing like esports like material, but like that's why I focus on stats because I want to get better at this game, or better than I am now. So
Yeah. Yep. All right. So cool feature, but it's probably gonna end up getting taken out of the game due to lack of use. Yep. All right. What else do we got here? Let's take a look at the
let's talk about
comments.
Club Penguin for a second. Does
Well,
anyone else miss that game like me?
you guys can talk
Never
about that.
played, never played. Listen, I'll be real with you. I've seen like tons of like buddies like at school, like they played and stuff and like all that stuff. But like I never played it. I played Pop Tropica. I don't know if y'all
Oh
ever
hell
played that.
yeah, Pop Tropica,
It,
dude.
it, you like that guy with like the big ass head, like customize your character and run around and shit. I
Yeah.
love that
Oh yeah,
when
Pop Tropica.
they made like a Aztec little like a place on it, dude. That was my shit, dude. It was so cool.
Solving all puzzles and shit like that. That was great. Yeah. Also, another thing that they're changing, 50-meter
Yeah, I
proxy
saw that.
circle is getting added into the game, so that's one less mod you'll have to run.
And the track repair too. I like that because I don't have that mod.
Yeah. So they're gonna be damage models will actually have a repair timer on them now, so that's not, that's actually pretty neat, and you'll be able to check that off in the settings menu, and you'll be able to check off show proxy circle, even though you should always keep the proxy circle on. Always. If you're not sure if somebody's gonna get too close to you, you'll know because there will be a circle, and if they're touching that circle, you're proxied. So if you ever have the question, why am I getting lit? And there's literally somebody inside that circle, but you're not sure if they're far enough away, well, now, with that circle, you know that you're getting proxied.
Yep.
Good addition. Good addition to the game. It only
I
took
think
them like 5 years, but good addition.
yeah, I like how they're like adding like what used to be mods like into the game. Like, I mean, it's taking fucking forever to do it, but like, I think it's cool that like they're actually putting like something that's a mod only into the game. That way, you don't even have to have mods. You know.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of the mods were actually helpful, so I'm glad to see them being put into the game. Yeah. All right. Well, any closing remarks from everybody?
Remove XVM, make it a bannable mod.
Yes, please.
There you have it from Zach. Remove XVM. All right.
Can we ask
What?
why Zach? Why XVM?
Why? Because like all it does is promote certain focus to certain skill level of players, right? I'm just trying to have fun in the game, and I'm not having fun being perm yellowed, perm focused by already, just because of my clan tag, just because of my stats. And I don't
Amen.
think anyone in any top 10 clan enjoys being perm focused because of said stats.
Well, it's such a stats-based game now that like even bad players are aware of it. So
But yeah, but you make it illegal. Not many people know what top clans are. No one keeps up to date with it unless you're in one.
yeah,
For the most part, they just go by the little number or color next to your name. You remove that, make that an illegal mod, I think the game would be more enjoyable. Yes, if you run Gold League badge like me, or if you run the G badge, or if you run the Golden Fister badge, yeah, you're gonna get focused because most people know those badges.
exactly, exactly,
But you take the badge off, you run anonymizer, you won't know who's anonymized. You won't know who's what. I mean, yeah, some names will look anonymized, but at the same time, like it'll make the game more better.
exactly. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening with that. I don't think it's gonna happen, but maybe. You never know. But yep, that's gonna be it for the podcast tonight. Uh, Closing remarks. Star is he's Star. All right. Zach is Zach, who doesn't want XVM in the game,
Hello.
and Alice has a cat named Jerry.
Oh, okay. No,
Really
Uh,
big
don't get to.
nose.
With
Well,
a
here,
really
got
big
one thing to
nose.
say. If you're playing in campaign, don't get discouraged, okay?
Keep it up, unless you're getting fucked over by a clan. Then you can leave.
yeah, like 4 campaigns to get a tank, and
Also, don't cry about having no fame points on literally after the 5th or 6th day. That's when you should be crying about it. But if it's the 1st to 5th day, don't fucking tell your callers, tell your exos, tell anyone in your clan that I need fame points because realistically, no one wants to hear it. Most clans have like a way of doing shit, and the more you aggravate English is hard. The more you aggravate them and antagonize them with fame points, the more they're not gonna play you, and the less of your chance of getting a tank is gonna be.
Exactly. All right, Star, you have anything left to say?
yeah, Zach's win still Hunter.
Oof.
Yeah, when's Still Hunter, Zach?
Still Hunter. This is the question we need answered.
Do I look like a wargaming informant? No.
I don't know, man. You look pretty wargaming informant-y to me.
Looking pretty sus, dude.
Yeah, pretty suspicious, bro. All right. Other than that, the What the Fuck podcast is on Twitch every Tuesday, anywhere from 7 to 8 o'clock start time. Usually runs for about an hour. Feel free to come say hi at twitch.tv/unknownrocket. Yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and like, and be sure to watch the rest of our videos. They'll probably be uploaded on Wednesdays. But the podcast will happen on Tuesdays on Twitch. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I have to say, and we will catch you guys later.
You see,
See ya.